It seems abundantly clear from the evidence available to us that the core nature of existence, even and probably especially, in fact, at the subatomic level, it consists of a dynamic interaction and conflict between opposing forces. Electromagnetic and gravitational forces are attracting and repelling particles that collide in this fantastic, beautiful, chaotic dance through which energy materializes in the physical realm. Even in our societal way of relating with each other, we're constantly in the grip of forces that pull us together and others that that pull us together. So it's not surprising that, it's not surprising that when you do examine theater, which is sort of seen as a kind of distillation of life, that you find the same conflict of opposing forces. Another illustration is observe the difference between this. There was once a man who ran into a wall, and this. That, I hope, speaks for itself so that I don't have to do it again. Now, Now, I am a big fan of physical theater. And I'm inspired by African traditional forms because they illustrate so graphically how it is possible for this conflict, this conflicting dynamic at the heart of theater and life is not represented, but embodied, how it is manifest in the body of the performer. Now, in the Western tradition, this conflict is most often represented through dialogue between people with contrary points of view, Macbeth and Macduff, or these two. My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive them. No, not I never gave you aught. My honored lord, you know right well you did. No, get thee to a nunnery, go and quickly too. Hamlet and Ophelia's conflict represented. So this dynamic conflict of opposing forces. So the interesting or the salient element of this illustration was that despite what you might think, there's no rope. And importantly, there's no body at the other end pulling the no rope that we didn't see. But I'm willing to bet that the majority of people in this room saw somebody there. And even more important, each person saw their own individual, unique nobody pulling the no rope that we couldn't see. Each one of us, individually and communally, activating our imaginations to imagine and visualize somebody who is patently not there. Exercising our imaginations individually and communally in play. Child's play. I would argue not. In fact, I would argue that in the world of 20-second TV commercials and 30 or 26-minute TV sitcoms and 16-minute recorded TEDtalks on the internet, and a dizzying display of digital animation and graphics, that it is a matter of life and death. In fact, it is a matter of the survival of the species, that we relearn to actively use our imaginations and to play, to constantly exercise our ability to ask the question, what if? Because this facility to imagine, to project ourselves through time and space, to consider varying circumstances, and even more importantly, to consider other points of view, is the prime defining tool, mechanism, ability, skill, muscle which distinguishes Homo sapiens, and it is absolutely central to the functioning of our key evolutionary advantage, our ability to adapt and to have empathy. To illustrate, imagine, if you will, two early humans planning the buffalo hunt. Imagine also that you've got this special psychic app, which means you can translate the early human squeaks and grunts into a language you can understand, and also that the dialogue takes place not over a realistic time frame, but over a millennium of evolutionary changes and adaptations. So, two early humans. I'm hungry. Yeah, me too. So what do you think? Some buffalo?
Buffalo? Yeah, my wife loves a bit of buffalo.
Cool. Then you're going to score big because there's a whole herd just come in the valley.
Excellent. So what's the plan?
Well, I've been studying the bones.
You don't know how to read the bones?
No, I'm doing a course.
A course?
Yeah. I'm learning how to read the bones. I'm going to be a shaman. I'm learning how to be a spirit man, a traveler to the underworld.
Oh dear.
So, the bones tell me that we will have success in the hunt if we put on the clothes of our forefathers and we approach the herd from the south and running in slow motion, screaming horribly. The buffalo will be so astounded by our amazing humanness and be possessed by the beauty of our movements that they will stand there until we are within range to unleash the wrath of our spears into their dumbfounded heads.
Okay.
So, what are you going to wear? What did your father wear?
I don't know. He was eaten before I was born.
Ah, shame. A saber tooth.
No, my brother and my uncle, actually. It was a bad season. Long story.
Oh, yeah, anyway, so what do you think of the plan?
I think it should be considered alongside some others, namely this one. And my mother always said to me that the best way to catch a buffalo is to think like a buffalo.
Okay.
And the best way to think like a buffalo is to move like a buffalo.
Okay.
So, I want you to take this buffalo skin and put it on you, and take this big buffalo mask with the big buffalo horns. Yeah, no, I want you to get out there, stand up there, and move like a buffalo. Be buffalo.
I feel like a bit of a doer.
That's fine, that's perfect. Now go in there, I want you to act buffalo.
You want me to act like a buffalo?
No, don't act like anything. Act buffalo. Get the essence of buffalo.
Moo.
That's good. Right now tell me, what is buffalo thinking?
Grass.
Perfect. Now, there you are, buffalo, right? Now I'm you. Now, I'm approaching with your father's clothes on from the south, which also happens to be upwind, and I'm running in slow motion, screaming horribly. Now, what is buffalo thinking? Is he amazed by the astoundingness of the humans? Is he possessed by the beauty of our movements? Not really. Exactly. So what is buffalo thinking?
He's thinking, what's up with the stupid humans? What a crap plan.
Exactly. He wasn't thinking buffalo. But if you and I, who still have on our buffalo skins and our buffalo masks, and have then covered ourselves with buffalo dung and urine, what? Yeah, for the scent, you know? And we have infiltrated the herd, being buffalo and thinking buffalo. Then what is buffalo thinking?
Grass.
Exactly. And that is the moment when we throw off our skins and our masks and unleash the wrath of our spears into their dumbfounded heads. Exactly. Then buffalo is thinking, where did all these humans come from?
Yeah. Or they're thinking, why is my brother buffalo sticking a spear into me?
Or they're not thinking at all because they already lunch in front of my wife.
Cool. Let's play buffalo again.
No. Tomorrow we play. Today we hunt. You do not want to see my wife when she's hungry.
possibly one variant of the myriad options you could look at for the origins of theatre. Play used as a survival tool, in fact, as a significant evolutionary advantage. But this advantage requires practice. Otherwise, like any muscle, it will atrophy. And the more we practice imagining, the better we get at it. The more we develop imaginative technique, the better the choices we're likely to make as individuals and as a species. The better chance we have of surviving, of avoiding extinction. So you can legitimately call theater, which is the place where you practice your imagination, where you exercise your imagination, live theater, that theater is a core human activity, and not just a distraction or a diversion or entertainment, which is so often the way it's perceived, especially in the West. And the bulk of popular culture and media output is designed in such a way not to encourage you to use your imagination. You know, video games and movies and all that, they supply all that stuff for you. Like they draw for you the guy pulling the rope that you could see. So consequently, we are fast losing our capacity to be with, to participate in, to watch, to be part of live theater. So to counter this, I'd like to end this talk by offering you the Fool's Guide to Watching Theater. So just imagine that I'm standing here still for a moment while I just fetch a prop, but I'm still there. Also imagine Jacques is running. What's going on? Eh? What's he doing? What is that? That's physical theater, bro. What? Physical theater, it's like it's a dance vibe, it's abstract. Okay, it's like intellectual. Well, no, it's precisely the opposite, in fact. You're not really supposed to or expect to understand it in that kind of way. I don't know, you feel it. Okay, well, I'm not feeling that, okay. No, it's fine, just stay with it, you know, don't try and see anything, don't look to understand, just see what you see. Okay, well, what are you seeing? Because I'm just looking at an oak with his arse in the air. I mean, what is that supposed to mean? That's what I'm saying, dude. It's not supposed to mean anything. Well, then why must he do it, and why must I watch it? Because you need to just think a little bit more holistically here, you know? Okay, so you're looking at him, and there he is, and okay, his arse is in the air, but you must try not to be distracted by that, okay? Instead of looking at that where his arse is, see what it suggests to your imagination when you look at the movement. The movement. Yeah. China is not moving, he's just standing there on his back. Now, I think you'll find you're wrong if you look. There's subtle shifts, little shadow movements there. You know, so for me, when I'm looking at that, it suggests to me, it makes me feel as though it could be like underwater. Underwater. Yeah. It could be like a dead body, you know, floating there, suspended upside down underwater. Strangely peaceful. Cock, man, he's breathing. In fact, I can see his lips moving, he's bloody talking. You can't do that underwater, pal, I don't care how abstract you are. And especially not if you're dead. Okay, look, I'm just trying to show you, I'm just using my imagination there. Now you see there now it's changing. Now, like for me, now it suggests it could be like he was a baby. A baby. Yeah. A dead baby underwater. Are you sick?
No, dude, just an unborn baby, you know, floating there in the amniotic fluid, safe in his mother's womb. Isn't he a bit old to play a baby? No, dude, I said you've got to use your imagination. Well, okay, I'm still not seeing a baby. Okay, well then fine, what are you seeing? You know, it doesn't have to be the same as me. Everybody can have their own. It doesn't matter what you're seeing. Ah, fine, so you could just get up there and do anything. So like, I could get up there and do something. Well, yeah, as long as it stimulates my imagination and my feelings. No, wait, hang on. Now, what is that now? What is he doing now?
That's mime, bro. What? Mime. What do you mean it's yours? No. Mime. You know, white face, stuck in a box, Marcel Marceau, that vibe. I remember them. Weird little dudes with irritating braces and stupid smiles on their stupid white faces. Whatever happened to those chops? Well, interestingly enough, that particular school of mime had a relatively short lifespan. In fact, it was in the 1960s, I think it was, in Paris, a man called Jacques Lecoq. He held a mock funeral to mark the death of mime as an art form. Are you serious, dude? That's his name, Jacques Lecoq. No, dude, Jacques Lecoq is French, you know. He's famous, dead now, but he's famous. Oh, look, never mind. No, so I'm interested. So this guy, I mean, you're looking at him, you rate him quite highly. Oh, well, he's okay. He's got a bit of technique. Technique? No, well, now we're talking, you know, because if I'm watching this theater and I don't understand what the hell it is, at least I can appreciate the guy's technique, you know, that's something I can see. Yeah, except that this is mime technique, you know, so the idea is not that you see it, you know, you don't see the wall or the rope or anything. What you see is the not wall. It's the absence of wall. It's very zen. It's the same with the technique, you know. If it's there, you won't be able to see it. So how do I know if he's got it? Well, because if he hasn't got it, you'll also definitely be able to see that. Okay, so now I'm watching and I must look for something that if it's there, I won't be able to see it. And if it isn't there, I will be able to see that it's not there. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm not going to see anything, am I? That's what I'm trying to tell you, dude. Don't try and look to understand or see anything. Just feel it. Thank you.